My chariot has arrived.
Taxi! Hello and welcome back to the channel. Last time you watched us collect this £50 Nissan Almera from auction in a man-mad special attempt to save me £66 a month on road tax because of my horrific Land Rover Discovery. Well, for part two of this man-mad extravaganza, we're going to be driving our £50 car from South Wales to Edinburgh to collect a £150 Volvo RotBox, and then driving both back. So for the Almera, that's 800 miles in 36 hours, completely untested, completely unprepared, and not even so much as a spanner on board. Well, unless you come Craig. But the question is, are they going to make it?
Here we go. So we're currently 43 miles into the journey so far, and we've got another 350 odd, 360 to go. 350 to go. 350 to go, is it? So we're going to pull over in a minute. We've got KFC coming up. We're going to check the oil level to see if it's actually moved and if we've actually used any. So I think we would have used more oil than fuel at this stage. I hope not. Fuel just moved. No, it's too fantastic. Yeah. We'll keep you posted. I'll let you know in a few minutes. Oil usage.
This one?
Yeah, this one.
Oh, fucking Jesus.
What was it?
Electric shocks.
Oh, was it?
Time. Static.
Pop up, let's have a look.
Oh, I gotta try and do. You're gonna laugh at me to try and do this now. Where is it?
Got it?
I got it.
Yeah. Hey, learning lessons.
Right then, how much do you think is used?
I'm optimistic that we use any.
Fucking steam out of that.
Fucking hell, that's hot. Is there smoking out this? Blow by maybe?
She's a bit low. So I reckon that's going to take another litre in it. Should we see?
Yeah.
Let's put a litre in. And then we can calculate whether or not we've got enough litres of oil
To get the arm back.
to last us. And we've got 12 litres of oil with us. What I've got is 5 litres of the finest used engine oil that I took out my Z4 earlier. Because we don't want to use new on this, do we? Just old is fine. There was a lot of detritus.
Good pour.
In my oil drain tray, there was a lot of detritus, which we could be putting in here now.
Can't see any lumps yet.
No,
Dim lump.
it was a bit shimmery, some of it. Should we check that out?
Yeah.
Oil change in a white t-shirt is also interesting. Yeah, she's full now.
She's full, is she?
So how many litres that was? There was about 5 litres in here. Ooh.
R8 Spider?
No Almera though, is it?
No.
So there was 5 litres in there. So that's probably used about half a litre.
In 50 miles.
40 miles, half a litre. So if we're doing, say, 400 miles there, that's
8 litres.
10, isn't it?
I don't know. I didn't count.
Half a litre for 40 miles.
Yeah, it isn't. No,
5 litres.
5 litres, yeah. That's too much maths, isn't it?
Man maths, that is.
And also, in other news, there's 20p on the floor, Bayer.
Ah, nice.
Right, so an hour in. This is an hour stop. No, hour and a half stop.
Hour and a half, 100 miles.
100 miles. And we're going to see how much
further since we last did
how
it.
much oil we've used.
The
Or
first 50 miles we did, we used about half a litre. Now it was at the top of the mark.
oh, the smoke.
Yeah. So that's not the greatest of signs. Oh, that's all right. Use anything. Fantastic. But that is
What?
gone.
Thanks.
Fixed.
Well, we're nearly halfway there. We've done 165 miles, so in about 20 miles, we'd be pretty much spot on halfway there. And the old Almira is doing fantastic. 50 quid Almira, chewing through the miles. We're coming up to Manchester now, Manchester Airport turning.
Well, three quarters of a tank, can we? So
We've just used a quarter of a tank. After doing 165 miles, we've got 212 miles to go.
Which is incredible.
And
really.
we are in, let me tell you, we are in a different level of comfort in this. This is dreamy. Apart from the
air conditioning, maybe needs a bit more gas.
There's a little bit of a chill to it, but nothing major.
No.
The only complaint is the tracking slightly out, but not by much. It wants to pull to the left a bit if you do a no-hand special, and the brakes are very warped in that it kind of wants to shake you to bits when you get on the brakes. And I don't know if I'm starting to notice a little bit of a wheel bearing whine from this driver's side wheel here whenever I turn left. It's a little bit, just feel it through the steering wheel, you know? But other than that,
Bit of feedback, isn't it?
yeah, it's just letting us know that I'm still a wheel. I'm still turning.
Yeah. We made some other discoveries in the car. So the car went through auction saying it was last serviced at 90,000 miles, I think it is.
I don't know what mileage is on now.
And it obviously shows that it's got some service history with it, which has got a folder of it and all these books. This might be backwards on the screen, maybe, isn't it? But what it doesn't tell you, this is all for Nissan Qashqai. It's not for this car. So none of the service history in here.
So either the person putting it into auction has tried to pull a wool over someone's eyes, or one of the highly paid, highly skilled, highly qualified staff at PCA has cocked it up, which is unheard of, really. PCA never really get anything wrong.
All this service history, and it's all for a 15-plate Qashqai.
2015 plate Qashqai.
So if you own a 23 plate, no, a 14-plate Qashqai, 15 plate. Was it DV15 RYX? Let us know and we can give you some service history for it.
You can have your service history back. It'll come free with a Nissan Almira. But we plough on. We've got 3 hours 14 minutes left of the hotel, which is just outside Glasgow. We wanted to stay in the roughest place we possibly could, so we're staying in Motherwell.
Car fits in then, doesn't it?
Yeah. So you know, to be fair, I reckon this might be one of the most nickable cars in where staying. Certainly, it's got curb appeal.
But also, if you want to do dog training classes, we found many leaflets in this car. The back seats are covered in dog shoes. So,
another fantastic discovery, which is pure coincidence, is that whoever owned this car, according to the sticker in the window, is a Scottish National Trust member. So we're just taking the car back to where it wants to be, which is a nice thing to do, I think.
Especially in this weather.
But it expired in April. But maybe if we pass something Scottish National Trustee, maybe we'll see if they let us in.
Especially it's got 2 stickers now, front and back.
Yeah, you found another sticker, didn't you? Some services coming up, so we're going to try and stop halfway, do another oil check. We didn't put any oil in it about 69 miles ago. We didn't put any oil in it, so this is now 119, 120 mile old.
Since our first
top up earlier. So we'll see if it's burnt any oil. Oh, I'm guessing it has.
I'm a bit optimistic. I'm not sure if we haven't tested it on quite level ground. I don't know. We'll see. Find out soon enough, won't we?
Well, yeah. But there was none in it when we bought it.
No, there wasn't. And there was lots of receipts for oil.
Yeah. But were they for the Qashqai?
I thought that, but it does say on this invoice, this is the Motor Parts Direct one, and it has got this car number plate on it, EJ53.
Okay, no, but maybe we're not so lucky on that one then.
So this definitely was, unless he just booked it against this car. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe not so optimistic. But also, shout out to how shit this driving standards are in the UK. Awful.
just everybody in the middle lane all of the time. In stupid electric cars. Yeah. Not moving over. But the high beams work well on the Almira. So that's helping us plough our way through. Right, next stop, oil change. But also, we found a Rod Stewart CD in the car. Why have we not been listening to Rod Stewart the entire time? Ah, fuck. I'd have been listening to Mandy. Oh no, that's Barry Manilow. I like a bit of Rod Stewart. It was I tried it in the CD player as well, but there was nothing to eject. Ah, someone's nicked our Rod Stewart CD. Disappointed now. Utter bastards. Anyway, onwards. Right then, scores on the doors. Where do we think the oil's going to be? Halfway there. We're halfway there. So what's your prediction for the oil? It's been 130 miles, hasn't it? Yes. No. More than that. No, less than that. It's been 90 miles. 90 miles. 90 miles since we last checked. Where's the rag there? So Where's the rag? I'm going to say it's not moved. I'm going to be really optimistic. I think so. I think it's only losing it under hard acceleration, and we haven't really been doing anything. No. We still sat at 3,500 RPM. Let's see where we go. I used a little bit, tiny, because it was up here, so it's probably we don't need to top it up, but it's definitely used some. Yeah, that's not too bad, though, is it? I'm happy with that. That's fine. We've still got 11.5 litres of oil in it. Big crane pulling out there. I can deal with that. And we're going to pull in and have a wee now, aren't we? Wee time, driver swap. We have got 17 minutes to our destination, our hotel for the night, until we pick up the Volvo in the morning. Or attempt to pick up the Volvo. Attempt to pick up, because we don't know if this thing will start in the morning. No. We've done 365 miles now. We're pretty much issue-free miles. For a £50 car, it's been fantastic. We've done 365 miles, completely issue-free. We are currently on the A74, Edinburgh to Glasgow. M74, I guess. Is it the M74? On the M74, yeah. Traffic's been nice. Weather's been impeccable. The views up here are absolutely great. We've done a Sterling 70 miles an hour all the way. Not a lick more. Well, apart from that ridiculous 30-mile-an-hour average speed zone for 10 miles. Yeah. For no reason whatsoever. That must cause immense frustration for whoever's local around here. That was painfully slow, wasn't it? Yeah. I didn't see the reason for it. No, there was nothing. 50 mile an hour, fair enough. 30. Yeah. 30 was ridiculous. 30. Yeah. Been taking advice off Welsh government. Yeah. So slow. So how many miles we got left? It says here we got 12 miles, 16 minutes now. We're turning off this road in 7 miles. We did do a oil check at T-Bay services, the posh services, just before you get into Scotland. And it dropped a little bit, didn't it? Dropped, a mil or two? But we were also facing kind of back. Yeah. We were parked uphill a little bit, so the oil would be towards the back of the sump and not the front where the dipstick is. So that was, we just decided not to top it up and just see what it was like when we got here now. More of an accurate reflection, then, isn't it? When we get there and see what it is. And that was what, 50, 60 miles ago? A lot of mileage ago. Maybe even 100 miles ago. Probably 100 miles ago, probably 100 miles ago, yeah. So, but yeah, it's been comfortable. Craig's been driving it for the last 3 hours, and we found it. Like with your lumbar support. Lumbar support, yeah. We found some lumbar support on the chair that Craig's been experimenting with. But no, like it's not overly noisy in here. It sits at 70 miles an hour. You can do 71 if you try to. It doesn't accelerate. No, once it's at speed, it's fine, but it doesn't like get in there in a hurry. It increases in speed, but I wouldn't call it. It doesn't really accelerate very well. But no, we killed a bird, unfortunately. Yeah, bird flew. Yeah, bird committed suicide into our front. Sorry, may have damaged our front of the Almira. We'll have a look at shortly, isn't it? Hell of a thud, mate. It was. Well, we were doing 71 miles an hour at that point, so officer. Yeah. But no, it's absolutely. It's very compliant. Everything seems to be nice and tidy, and it doesn't always do a lot when you turn the wheel. No, but it's got very squidgy tyres, 15-inch squidgy tyres in the front, which makes
to just absorb all the bumps, which is nice. It doesn't smash on the bumps.
There's no knocks, bangs, nothing, is there? There's been misfiring. Temperature's been mint.
Temperature's spot on. We're just getting down to, we're almost about to touch quarter of a tank. So by the time we get there, we should be on a quarter of a tank.
Yeah.
Which is probably about 56 pounds of fuel in this thing.
So we'll try and calculate that NVG when we get to the pub, which is where we're staying. So we got 13 minutes. Pub, check the oil.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity.
Check your oil, yeah.
Food, pint,
Bed.
pudding, bed.
Sounds like a plan to me.
So join us at the pub. Final mile oil check after 380 miles.
Some on it. It's freaking thin, mine, isn't it? It's hot in it.
She smells oily.
Mate, that's not really moved.
I tell you what, put it on the thing so I can focus. Did it bite you?
Fucking hot. Mate, that is hot.
Well, you'd be hot as well. Yeah, that's still mint.
My fingers aren't.
Apart from biting you.
That was
You're happy with
hot.
that? Right.
Hotel.
Pint.
Well, it turns out that everything in Scotland is closed at about 9 o'clock. Our hotel stopped serving food at 8 o'clock, and last orders was 8:30. So we tried another pub, that was closed. So we ended up getting a really nice peri peri chicken takeaway, taking it back to the room, chucking the film on, and relaxing, ready for the next day. We watched The Kingsman. Good film.
Okay, so we're gonna have some breakfast now. I'm watching someone drifting around in the UK, and the police have got a drone catching them.
Morning, mate.
Morning. It's the morning after the night before.
Yeah. Turns out everything in Scotland is shut at 9 o'clock
Yes.
on a Sunday.
Yes.
I did learn that the alcohol laws, you can't buy alcohol after 10 o'clock on a Sunday in Scotland,
Oh.
in shops and stuff, and maybe some pubs closed because of that.
And food as well then.
I mean, we've been to Scotland enough times, we should know this by now.
I know. Have we done a Sunday night before? Must have done a Sunday night.
We usually do Edinburgh on a Sunday night, don't we? True. And back on a Monday.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But we tried a few establishments last night, didn't we?
Yeah, our
Google
hotel
said they were open.
Our hotel didn't stop serving food at 8 and then shut at 9, but completely closed at 9.
Yeah, last order was 8:30, wasn't it?
At last orders up saying then
Yeah,
it shuts at 9.
Yeah.
We tried another pub down the road that was open
Drinks only.
for drinks but no food. We tried another place on Google that said they were open, and it was lies and deceit.
Absolutely. Yeah. It couldn't be more closed, could it?
It was very shutters down closed. So then we ended up having a bless you.
I sneezed.
We ended up
I
having
sneezed out all the videos. Every video we've done has got me sneezing in there somewhere.
watch Craig sneeze.
Yeah.
So yeah, we ended up having a peri peri takeaway, didn't we?
It was lovely though. It was spicy though. We couldn't finish the chips, could we?
No, too much peri salt on the chips, I think. Definitely too much peri salt on the chips.
Yeah, we'll pay for that today at some point, I expect.
Well, you will. I'm a bit more used to it. I'm gut hardened to spice.
So we'll be stopping at a few more services on the way home today.
God, yeah, destroying services on the way down.
Depending which pork I sit in.
Yeah. So, breakfast time now. Plan of action then is we got about a half-hour drive to Edinburgh BCA.
Yes.
Collect the Ovlov.
Make sure it runs.
Make sure it runs, drives, and isn't going to fall to pieces.
Fuel
Because it is.
cars.
It is a bit more about this Volvo. It is Scottish born and bred, this Volvo. And it's had the same owner for the last 12 years. MOT runs out end of May, and he was an advisory last year for rust.
The likelihood is going to be like HMS Titanic, isn't it? It's going to be
Yeah.
pretty raw.
On the outside it looks okay. Couple of rusty wings.
Yes.
But usually if you can see rust coming through the wings,
Yeah. It's going through from the inside out.
then it's already too far gone.
Yeah. So yeah, do that. Fuel the cars up.
Take the roof rack off the Volvo because I'm
Here
not
we
driving
go,
back
Alex.
with that.
Yeah. Provided it's got keys. My suspicion is there won't be any keys for the roof bars. Oh, we didn't bring any Allen keys. So I don't know if we're going to get them off.
Maybe we have to take a stop to... Well, I don't know. It looks clean enough. I think it looks like the type of owner where you'll have a nice little pouch in the boot with all the Allen keys, all the keys, all the little various little bits and bobs needed to maintain a car of such vintage.
I mean, yeah, it's all fuel, isn't it? It's ours. One breakfast, it's not ours. That's ours.
Not our breakfast.
So yeah, we've ordered breakfast. We just waiting
Scott,
for it to arrival.
Scottish breakfast, but Craig opted out of haggis.
Yeah, no haggis or mushroom.
You can have some of mine.
Nice. So just we still got a classic Scottish breakfast. We chose the non-English one, didn't we?
Chose the non-English breakfast, and then you made it even more English.
Yeah, I mean,
taking the
even-
hang of it. But you stuck with the lawn sausage and the tatty swan.
We've had that before. It's nice, isn't it? Just not the not farm mushrooms either. So get rid of them.
Anyway, Volvo. There's a fuel roof rack on it,
Yes.
pipe rack that we need to try and take off because driving back 8 hours with that on ain't going to be pleasing.
No. Although I think my last ones are still really good on diesel, so I think it'll still fly on diesel.
Yeah, there's a quarter of a tank still in it.
Yeah.
So
There's quarter of a tank. We used 3/4 of a tank on the Almira again here, which I think is pretty good.
here's our breakfast. Yeah, what were we saying before being rudely interrupted by some top-notch scram?
Roof rack, Volvo,
Roof rack needs to come off, and then hopefully it gets on. But we've still got 11.5 litres of used engine oil. Oh no, 4.5 litres of used engine oil.
And some new. So one thing we need to highlight as well. We left the last video on the blue cliffhanger with the Almira smoking.
Oh yeah, she was smoking. Definitely smoking.
Looking back, when we brought it home, so we've done 0 prep to the car. Apart from I changed 2 bulbs because I didn't want bulbs out on a car.
We're on the road legal, right?
Yeah, I think it's the right way in.
Just not. We don't care about mechanically sound. We just want to be road legal.
Absolutely. So my take on it is, it was owned by a dog walker, or a dog trainer, I should say, prior to ownership. I don't think it's ever, because it's a Bristol car, I ever saw revs.
It's never saw over 26 mile an hour.
Yeah. Or over 3,000 RPM maybe.
There's no dog area though, is it? Or
Lots
do
of
you
dog
think-
treats.
Maybe they didn't put dogs in it. They just drove to the dog walking place.
And there's lots of treats and pamphlets in the back about dog walking. But I think as soon as we took it to past 3,000 RPM, it started clearing it out of it.
Cleared the cat out.
Yeah. Because, I mean, certainly, I wouldn't say it revs freely, no. But it doesn't smoke as bad on rev, on RPM, like it did when we first bought it.
I don't seem to be using oil now as much.
No. So I think it hadn't really been used, or maybe done really short stop-start journeys and needed a clear out. So I think now it's had a clear out, fingers crossed, it should be alright. But it did bellow smoke, didn't it? That's when you were on the walkie on the
Oh yeah,
message saying
you put your foot down at one point and it was absolutely piling up the smoke like. For a non-turbo car, it was piling up the smoke.
and when the engine was cold.
No, we've driven it for 45 minutes at that point.
Yeah.
At motorway speeds. But so far, she's turning out to be a little gem.
What we typically do when we buy the cars, we tend to gently drive them home. There's a certain bit of bypass then, which is right by my house,
Yeah.
which we do put our foot down, test the car out, because then it's going to blow up. It's on our doorstep.
Yeah, we can just tow it home then.
Yeah. So that's the reason why we went
That's
so
where
late.
that's where we do the limit of bashing.
Yes.
It's called the limit of bashing highway.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Haggis. Oh, lovely, mate. So good.
Not too fan.
It's not too dissimilar to like mince beef.
No.
It's a little bit dissimilar to mince beef.
I prefer the sausages.
Right, yeah. Get this donuts now. Fire the army Europe. Go and get a Volvo. 7 hours home. I wonder if traffic will be a bit more heavier today.
Traffic's definitely going to be happy today.
Be a bit more stop-start. I'll test the temperatures.
Yeah. It's not hot today weather-wise either, is it?
I need to find a charity shop so I can find a selection of CDs for the Volvo.
No Bluetooths in there, is it?
No Bluetooth, but original sat-nav stereo.
It's really one of those.
Looking forward to trying that out.
Yeah,
Right,
right,
let's see if
anyway.
we can get all the way home from Edinburgh on a 2003 Volvo sat-nav.
And then a bit France.
End up back in
Take us home,
Sweden.
yeah, take us home, like. Yeah. There's a song somewhere like All Roads Lead to Home.
I think you just made that up entirely.
I'm sure it is. I'll try and find it.
Well, the saying is all roads lead to Rome. That's the saying. I don't know if there's a song all road leads to home. Oh Hannah Bam. Who's that?
Like us with nobody help.
Never heard that song before in my life. But we'll, theme of the day.
But in theory, as long as you don't drive north, we are heading home, right?
Absolutely. Yes, if we hit London, we've gone too far that way. If we hit Liverpool, we've gone too far that way. If we're in Dublin, then I'm impressed.
Too far west.
Right, see you on the road. What's in here, shall we? One key, Volvo key. Blade.
I thought it was RotBox stuff in. It's a Corsa.
It's because.
There's no blade.
So I guess we have to
Yeah.
start it like that, unless the other key.
Yeah, next to the key's good.
Oh, this will be the spare, won't it? Because they would have had
The main key.
the main key to bring it around. Service, MOT, oil and filter change. June 2023. May 2016.
It's been over that one.
June 2015. I think we're going backwards here.
It did say that one done in March 24.
June 2013.
Unless it's in the car in the booklet.
Yeah, maybe. May 2014.
2014 as well, eh?
2014.
Jeez.
450 quid for a service and some brake pads. Quick lube. What's that? June 2011.
So there's nothing on there for, like it says, 24 March, unless it's in the booklet.
Unless it's stamped in a book, yeah. How many feet does it got?
2,
Acquired vehicle in 2005, this guy did.
Or Gary.
We're breaking GDPR, you know, aren't we?
No, it's not on yet. Yeah, no, it's on. Nice Bosch battery on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's there. Dipstick's part of this fillet neck. The neck.
Oh, it's Reynolds, isn't it? There's oil in it.
What the fuck is that?
There's a big oil leak. There's definitely a big oil leak. In some way. Rocker cover gasket maybe, or PCV. She's got an oil leak
Is she?
on the back.
Net.
Oh, nice. What's
Found
that?
it.
Oh, there's that.
How's the bag? It's got a Volvo on it.
No tow bar though.
No. What's she seen though?
Yeah.
Was it oil leak gushing on the floor?
Have a look at the back of the engine. Lock and wheel nut. I assume these are keys for the. Very.
Oh, yes.
I mean, there's many of them. There's a clicking relay under here.
There's a whole box for like lights and stuff. Yeah, Mike, that's the right ones.
Is there?
Yep.
East. The clicking relay under there. I don't know what that's for. There's a window sign.
Doors open.
Oh, right. It's a window. That clicking is going to get annoying, isn't it? Goes away when the indicators go off. The dodgy indicator relay, isn't it?
Sounds like maybe, yeah. They have the problem is they run by a box. It's not just an individual relay. It's a box full of relays.
So you have to replace the whole box.
You have to replace the whole box, and it's not a cheap box. It's got lights. Yeah, it's got lights, I think. The engine seems smooth though.
Yeah. Whether it's got booster, I have no idea. Where's my info center? I got 125 miles on the range.
Fucking hell.
It's been 39.4
Have you
miles a
noticed you got
gallon.
cruise control as well?
Yeah, boy.
Well jealous after the journey home.
Well, we'll share it, innit?
She seems quite low on this one side.
Huh?
I reckon you're a snap spring on this one side.
Is it?
Yeah. That was very mean. I can't see any pieces of spring.
What?
Can't see any pieces of spring.
No. Let's get it going, shall we?
Yeah.
Fans are kicking in.
Tesco, is it?
Shall I follow you, shall I?
Yeah, Tesco in, yeah?
Yeah, I am.
We're in the mighty Volvo. Just picked it up from the auction, and we're heading to a little Tesco around the corner just to inspect. But seems alright. 150 quid. Comfy. Seats a bit reclined upright for my liking, but seems to be working so far. There's a bit of an oil leak on the back of the engine, like a rocket cover gasket or like a boost pipe leaking or something. But yeah, she boosted well then. Let's get it to Tesco and we'll give him a proper appraisal, shall we? Got the mighty Almira in front of me. Boost! Boost! Oh, look at all the boost. The boost knocked my camera down. All of the boost. Any knocks or bangs? Tracking's way out. You know. Proper out. She's nice though. Looks like she's been well looked after. Same owner for 20 years, so you've got to be attached to a car to keep it for 20 years, right? Okay, we've been to Tesco, we've snacked up. Got me some nuts. I also got me a smoothie. We are now on our way to get some fuel. As long as this Seat doesn't crash into my nice pristine Volvo. We're gonna get some fuel, though I have got on my info center, which is on the dash, because Volvo, I have got 100 miles to empty. So I reckon another 20 quid, mate. I'm getting home. The mighty of love. The MPG currently showing average on the dash is 39.2. I'm gonna beat it. I am gonna try and get as close to 50 as I possibly can. Yeah, she definitely doesn't like part throttle. She's quite. I don't know. It's just cutting boost like. It's like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
I mean, that could be a 40 man. Could be dodgy at 75 mile. Could be a couple of little things like that, couldn't it, really?
The question is, are we going to put any effort into diagnosing it on this journey home?
Obviously not. She's going to get home. I mean, unless you plug the diagnostics in to see if it says anything.
I am of the theory that ignorance is bliss.
If it's running, that's a massive win for us.
Just reset my MPGs as well.
I can't do that.
I'm also really disappointed I can't set a destination in my Volvo sat nav.
Is it missing like a disc or an SD card or something, is it?
Yeah, it must be missing the disc. I can check my current longitude and latitude, so it's getting GPS signal from somewhere, but it's got no route information.
Yeah, that's terribly annoying on a very cheap car.
Because I think that would have got us home, to be honest.
Yeah, it would be funny if we did it, wouldn't it?
So I know that we've only really done about 10 miles, but I'd like to give a sit rep.
Okie dokie.
You remember we said if there was like a wheel bearing or something that would go on, that might slipper our progress?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Loud?
Getting louder after 10 miles on the back.
Oh dear. I'm stepping on a handbrake, but loose. tight?
No, it's a distinctive wheel bearing whirring noise.
I mean, I wouldn't worry. He's only 379 miles till home.
I think my strategy is to turn the radio up.
Absolutely. It just might mean that we have to stop at a few services and then cool down or something for a minute.
Yeah, again, I'm going with the ignorance is bliss, so radio's going up.
I tell you, these roads are fantastic. I don't know why I'm surprised, because we're always big fans of Scotland. But yeah, these roads are fantastic. And I'm glad I'm in the Sports Lux. The sports suspension is really coming in handy here, despite the wheel bearing probably hanging off slightly. And I'm doing 49 miles to the gallon on average. Winner. I've noticed an interesting development. Going over certain bumps, it thinks the door's open. The door light is flashing slightly. Yeah, interesting new development. Every time I go over certain bumps, it thinks the door's open.
I wonder which one it thinks is open.
I'm gonna hazard a guess at the boot, maybe.
Yeah, it could be. Could they put up on it like?
Rather annoying having a flashing red light in my face.
These roads are class. I don't know, yeah.
So as we're still in Scotland, we have the obligatory iron brew. Still nice and cold. We stopped in Tesco and bought some supplies, some snacks and drinks and things like that to keep us going, you know, because we got a few hours on the road yet. It showed me another just under 6 hours now until home. So fingers crossed. The cars just keep up the good work, like. Sterling job they're doing.
It's time to do as the Scottish would say when in Rome. Do as the Romans do. Cheers!
Here I am back, reunited with the mighty Almira. I'm pleased to be back in here to be. Craig. Craig.
Yep.
What's this?
We're back on the present too.
Why have you put the steering wheel cover back on?
I did as a present for you.
That's the worst present I think I've ever received in my life.
She immensely difficult to put on.
And it's not even straight. You didn't put any effort into putting this present for me.
I just absolutely rushed it as quick as I could. You were literally loitering as well.
Who needs enemies, yeah? When you got friends who put minging steering wheel covers on.
I think I am ready to rock and roll.
I can't take my jumper off, it's so hot in here. Have you also noticed where the seatbelt is cut into the plastic on your pillar? Have a look over your right shoulder.
Oh, more nice.
Oh, she's on the button.
And in Landkey in Devon, the A361 closed because of an accident between.
Just listening to all the road closures and all the troubles on the way home, all the crashes, which you're probably going to hit a lot of them in a minute.
All right, good. We got a good one today.
Just left the service. We'll just leave the services now. 3.5 hours left. Oil.
So the MPGs.
Nah, be good. Right, what is on now? I'll try and beat your target. 51.
Damn it.
First driving the Volvo for me. I can definitely hear that wheel bearing hum. I don't think the mics will pick it up. There's a very apparent hum off the back end. But no, she seems pleasant enough, really. Seems quite a nice place to be. No complaints. I don't know if you can see the Almira in the camera just about, just leaving it for dusk because I've got turbo power, as it seems. But I'll check in shortly to let you know my thoughts and feelings. But I do feel very much at home in one of these, considering I thought it was 2, but I've owned 3 of them.
So it's very familiar.
Sherbet Lemons, best road trip street in the world. What do you think of the old Volvo then, Craig?
It's really good. I did a tiny piece of the camera already, so you know, it feels proper familiar, you know, because I can remember the 2 or 3 of these I've had, but the 3 of these I've had, so it's the 4th one of these I've driven.
Yeah, I think I drove one of yours for a few months now when I was in between cars.
The blue one, that was my high spec one, that was, wasn't it? I had the sport as well, I had a couple of different variations. But it feels really nice and comfortable. I can definitely hear that wheel bearing whine. I'm thinking it's the driver's side wheel from trying to place it from the front.
Yeah, I couldn't really work it out. If I had to guess, it would have been the driver's side rear, but it's just noise from the rear that I can hear. Looks good on the road though. Looks smart. I like the way they keep the boot lid black, you know?
Yeah, it's good now. I said that when I was following it. He's got a nice presence to this car. It sits nice, you know, it looks good.
It does. I like the wheels and the front splitter on it as well. You know, definitely it's about as sporty as the Swedes could get, like body-wise, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. The only thing I am noticing, I don't like how this the resume on the cruise control works. I don't like flicking in the button. I got my Merc, I just play it towards me and it resumes. With this one, I got to almost awkwardly flick my finger onto it.
Yeah, you've got to slide it towards you, and it's not natural. Like you kind of have to contort your hands to flick it back. Like, also wait until you start increasing or decreasing your speed every time you indicate. That's what I kept doing.
Yeah, so that's what I was well, I got as well. I got that boot light flashing or that button flashing, so I can see that I've got a door open, as you mentioned, so that's going off.
Yeah, it catches your eye, that does. For sure. I don't know what it is. We should have tested it at the service, like see if it's the boot or something. I think it's the boot.
Yeah, I'd say it's the boot the way it's moving around. It is definitely with the pump, isn't it? With the pump in the road, it comes all.
I, for one, am pleased to be in the familiar space of the Almira. I think it's doing fantastically well.
He's over 600 miles now, isn't he? 600 miles in 24 hours. That's great going for a car which was 50 quid and then
Yeah, she's on 621 miles at the minute.
Tommy sniffed that, and we just done an oil check a few minutes ago, and the oil levels moved, well, 1 mil possibly, but you know, we can't be sure that the ground's even either, so it could be a mixture of things, but literally a mil down.
I think what you're trying to say is that we have healed it, as Jeremy Clarkson would say.
You are healed. I have healed you.
I honestly think giving it a good run has sorted it out. You know, maybe you've lost your short journeys, the rings are a bit tight on it and it's loosened it up. I don't know, we're talking nonsense, but something's definitely loosened up in it and made it better.
Yeah, because we were saying in the services just now that it's relatively low mileage, isn't it, for what it is?
Yeah, 106,000 miles I think on the Almira, and this thing is just about touch 100,000 now, isn't it, with me driving it? As long as they make it back, we'll be happy bunnies.
Well, we are nearly home. We have got probably about 30 miles left. And you know what? These cars, they're just like hard evidence that, you know, these types of cars will do what you need to do. They've been fantastic. They haven't put a foot wrong. And don't forget, we haven't done anything to these cars. We haven't like serviced them. We haven't given them any TLC. This Almira, we bought it. It literally sat there. We put oil in it. That's what we've done. And that was just really so that self-preservation. But these are the basic things that you're expected to do to maintain a car. Top up your fluids. Check your oil levels. Check your coolant levels. It wasn't too far in the not so distant past that you open up a handbook 40 years ago. You open up a handbook for a car and it would be showing you as to what tolerances the tappets need to be adjusted to and how to do it. And now these new cars that you buy, not even new, maybe in the last 15 years, you've got to take it to the dealer to get a headlight change. It's just ridiculous. So we've done nothing to these cars. They were absolute destined for the scrap heap. And now we've given them a second lease of life. One little journey, which will hopefully now inspire confidence for somebody to come and take them off our hands, or maybe we might keep the Volvo. This Almira is definitely ideal for someone who's on a bit of a low income, just needs something to get back before the work, you know, or can't get a car on finance, or don't want to get a car on finance. Look at this thing. It was just 120 quid all in. Granted, I'll give you that, we got it from an auction, not everybody has an access to the auctions. But they are up there, these cars. And the truth is, you don't need to be afraid of these cars. They will do what you need to do.
Well, there we have it. Who'd have thought they made it, eh? 2 cheap-ass cars, 2 RotBoxes, 800 miles. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.